YouTube, RNY Second Chance Cass here, coming to you with my week 10. Yes, my 10-week post-op RNY gastric bypass. I had surgery on January 5th, 2016 at the University of Washington Medical Center in Seattle. My surgeon is Marcelo Hinojosa, and yeah, so 10 weeks, doing good. This week I weighed in this morning at 235.6. That is a 2-pound loss from 237.6 last week, and a 75.9 pound loss from my high weight of 311.5, and a 32.1 pound loss from surgery. So I'm doing really good with that. I have been really focused on getting my water in and my protein. It's a struggle. It's not always easy, but I'm trying to find some new ways. I did call and talk to the UW last week because I am struggling with the higher protein. I still can't do chicken. Fish is really hard. Pork, beef, all of that, I can't do any of that yet. It's just too dense. I chew it and it turns up into being a ball, and then it just gets stuck and it just doesn't work. And I even do that with the fat-free gravy, and I try to make it saucy and, you know, try to have a lot of juice with it, but it doesn't matter. I swallow the juice and not the meat, and then I have the meat left and then it gets stuck. So I had a couple of occurrences of that this week already, in the last couple days. So it's not fun when that happens. It really doesn't feel very good. You kind of feel like you're choking, like someone's stepping on your chest and you just can't breathe. That's kind of how that feels. It's not a very fun feeling. So we went down to Seaside Thursday morning. We had this huge storm in the northwest, and we went down, we drove through it, and we had family coming from out of state, so it's not like we could just postpone our little vacation. So yeah, so we had family coming from out of state, and we left Thursday morning, and then it's kind of squinty today. So we left Thursday morning, and we were on the road by 5:30. We got down there, it was like 11, and it was this huge storm. Branches were hitting the cars. We were driving the canal. I mean, the bridge was shut down, so we had to take the canal, and my daughter and I still get car sick, and so that was, I ended up knocking us out with Dramamine so we could make the drive down. My husband drove, thank goodness for him, because I don't know what I would have done had he not been driving. My son, he slept. It was easy. So eating out was a little nerve-wracking for me. I did bring some things with me. I brought some protein bars. I did, and they're not high protein count bars because those makes me want to throw up. So I get I think they're called Power Thins, and they're around 200 calories, and they have like 15 grams of protein, but they're a wafer-like bar. It's not the dense, like the Power Bars and the, you know, like the dense, I don't know why I said Power Bar. I haven't eaten Power Bar in years, but like the pure protein bars and things like that, those are just that really thick, chewy, grainy grossness. I can't do them since surgery. So anyway, I brought some of those, and I brought some oranges, and I brought an ice pack with a couple yogurts, like for the drive down. And I'm trying to think of something that I could make to take with us, and so I actually ended up making a protein muffin with blueberries before we left. Those were too dense. I couldn't eat any of them, but my husband ate them. And that's pretty much what I brought for me. I brought some other snacks and things like that for the kids, but my focus was water. Big focus with water. So I had some snacks on the drive down, water. I think I had an orange and a yogurt. And then we got there, we went to this turkey place, this sandwich place, and it was a turkey, cranberry, cream cheese, and onion sandwich. It was supposed to be like on toasted sourdough, but they told me they lettuce wrapped it for me, and that was so good. Like, that was amazing. That was the best sandwich that I have not even been able to eat turkey sandwich meat. I had that for lunch, and then I had it again for dinner. Like, I cut it in half and had half for lunch and half for dinner because it was just so much I couldn't, and it was like I ate more than I should have in a sitting, but it was just so amazing. And that's what it was. There was a couple purple onions on there, cream cheese, cranberry, turkey wrapped in lettuce. Like, it was simple, amazing, but soft enough to where I could chew it good and not have an issue. So I told my husband, I said, just take the kids to Burger King or whatever and get something for dinner, because I'm gonna have this, and there's no point wasting it. So I think he took them to McDonald's or something. I don't know, somewhere where I don't go because I'll want to eat, and even though it smells disgusting to me now, like it, you know. But besides the fact. So so we did that for lunch and dinner, and then I think I had like an apple after dinner that night or whatever, and I had my water. And then the next day, my aunt, Friday night, she's like, I'm gonna make pizza, and I was like, okay, we'll bring salad, you know, yay. Okay, so I had my daughter likes ham and pineapple pizza, thank goodness for her. So we made pizzas, and I put some of the ham aside, and then I had my salad. I brought in all organic greens and tomatoes, and so I put some ham on there, and I had that for dinner on Friday. For lunch, I suggested Chinese food because I wanted a soup, and I wanted egg flour soup, and so we went and had Chinese food for lunch. I'm totally going backwards, starting with dinner. And so I had a cup of soup. It was amazing. It was perfect, and it had lots of egg in it, and it was vegetables, and it was perfect. And then I actually ended up getting a cup to go because I wasn't sure how pizza was gonna, you know, salad was gonna go, and I thought, well, if anything, I can reheat it on Saturday. So, and then breakfast that morning, Friday morning, we had continental breakfast. So I just pulled out one of my yogurts that I had brought out of our mini fridge in our room, and I had some fruit, so that was perfect. And then, so Saturday, let's see, she did like a hot dog, bratwurst, barbecue for lunch, but none of them were, and none of the meat I thought was okay for me to eat. It wasn't all natural. It didn't have a high protein, low calorie content. It just wasn't, like, I thought it was gonna be too greasy, and I just wasn't sure. So Saturday morning we had continental breakfast in our hotel again, so that was easy. And then I had fruit and ham, and then, okay, so for Saturday for lunch, that hot dog thing just wasn't working for me. So I reheated that soup that I got from the Chinese food restaurant, and then Saturday night we came home, and so I actually went through Starbucks. I can't do coffee, but they have a caffeinated peppermint tea, and so I got one of those in a venti for the drive home because everybody was sleeping and I was driving home. And then they had a protein box there, and I got that, and I just kind of munched on it the rest of the drive home. It took me about 4 hours to eat it, but it had apple, like half an apple and a handful of grapes, and then it had some Justine's peanut butter and like this like little biscuit thing, protein, almost like flatbread kind of thing. And it had some slices of sharp white cheese, and it had, I think it was like a 15 gram protein count, so that was good. And so that was kind of how my eating went over the last 3 days, and I'm down 2 pounds, and we didn't really go, like, we didn't go to Olive Garden, we didn't, I mean, there isn't one of those in Seaside anyway, but I was just really focused on my choices, and I'm very proud of that. And I was getting my water in, and I did a little bit of running, and I did clam digging, and it was super fun. So yeah, it was a great time. And then since we've been back home, I've just been focused on, you know, healthy choices, doing good, following the program, back to basics. I'm tired of getting things stuck. Like, it really irritates me, and so I'm kind of just going back to basics, you know, softer foods. I went and picked up a bunch of organic ground turkey this last week, so I'm going to be doing, like, I didn't struggle with the cabbage rolls that I made in the crock pot. I did a sausage and lentil and kale soup the other night in the crock pot, and that was amazing. Huge protein, went down so great. I'm actually going to do a sausage, kale, potato, bean soup Thursday, I think, and then I'm doing a chili this weekend. So I'm finding through beans, I'm finding my protein. I'm a little nervous about my carb count, but I think beans are so good for you that it's good carbs and dietary fiber. So that's kind of where I'm where I'm at. I'm trying to find alternative resources. I haven't really tried tofu yet. It kind of freaks me out. But, so I will try it. I'm sure I'll try it eventually. Maybe I'll get some this week. But, so I think that's it. And, shout out to VSG Jody, girlfriend. You looked great today. I watched your video. I loved it. Your earrings were hot. You looked great. Your hair was perfect. And, I'm praying for you. You're in my thoughts and prayers, and just I love you very much. And you are just 1 week in front of me. So you celebrated your 11 week today, and it's been really great following you and having kind of like a sister to look up to, and you know, because you kind of hit things right before I hit them, so it's, you know, it's been really helpful. But so yeah, so other than that, everything's going good. I'm doing really good. I'm happy. Things are going really, really well. So, all right. Well, you guys have a great week, and happy St. Patty's Day, and no drinking to a lot of you. We are still too new. My aunt offered me some wine. She's a big wine drinker, and I was like, nope, I'm good. No, thank you. I'm scared. I'm scared about what it would do to me. So, I'm keeping away. So, all right, you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you on Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.